I think you would think they do, but for their size and stuff, they're not doing that much.
Who do you think shoots the biggest loads?
I think a guy
players?
that's in space. I think a guy that's on a cliff, like a cliff climber.
Yeah, but is that the biggest loads?
I mean, that guy's shooting some fucking...
Just because he has the balls to climb up like that?
He's busting some real
that's what it is.
spackle.
Maybe that's what it is. Like, he's got balls.
Right.
Like, those guys shoot bigger loads.
Yeah.
Like BMX jumpers, they jump 3 times in the air and then land on the bike.
Yeah.
Maybe they have the biggest loads.
Also, guys who, like, fake put a sign on their car when they don't pay a meter, like, meter's broken, and they just put that on their car and fucking still park there. Those dudes bust some loads, bro. I think there's other things, too.
Like pickpockets?
Oh, people that wear turtlenecs do not come very much or far.
No? What is it about wanting to keep your neck warm? It's not very manly.
It's just a bitch move, I think. It's just the most French thing, too.
Dude smoked a carton of cigarettes in 3 days.
Whoa.
I mean, we have no idea how he's ever a throat fucking left. But he was really fucking... He was a black belt in karate. He was great at lacrosse. He had Hopkins, Syracuse, big schools looking at him. And then he'll tell you, he started doing drugs and he went fucking the Sid Barrett route. He just went off the fucking deep end. And he's permanent disability, diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic. And, you know, we all love him. And he's fucking hilarious. Like, he'll play with it because sometimes he's on his meds and you can tell, you're like, oh, you're dialed in right now. He'll start telling family secrets and I'm like, don't listen to him. Like, no. Right now is when you listen to him. I can see it in your eyes. The other times when he's off looking over here, I'm like, you know, the fuck.
I bombed in Kalamazoo for 20,000 people.
What?
20 minutes of silence.
What?
I could hear people like, what is this?
Wow.
20,000 people?
Where?
Yeah.
What?
Seinfeld?
No, a Schumer gig years ago, Kalamazoo, brutal.
Wait, Schumer's crowd didn't get you?
Well, it was just, it was like, we started late, but you got to go on. They were half seated.
Were they like,
Nightmare.
this guy's not like a slut?
Yeah, there was a lot of that,
I came here to talk about being a slut.
too. They hated it.
I'm wasted. I want you to do Trump talking to Amy. She's a fat pig. She's a disgusting. Oh my God!
No, that's how Donald Trump.
That's how Trump.
That's not Shane. That's Donald Trump.
That's how Trump. Right.
I would.
Okay.
I think
You're in
Amy's great.
character. Yeah, these caveman nitros. These are the shit.
Yeah.
I live off these goddamn things. They're responsible for half my productivity. Basically, I'm too chicken shit to go on Adderall, so I just drink this stuff all day.
Well, well, it's a good move. Good move. There's nothing wrong with coffee, man.
I'm scared of Adderall, but people admit they're addicted to coffee, and everyone's like, me too. If you go, dude, I am so addicted to Adderall, they're like, okay, Joe,
Dude,
I'm not calling you anymore.
Like you're gonna think I'm lame, but till 5 years ago, I didn't even know what Adderall was.
Good. No, I think you're smart.
Like I
Good
did
for you.
Like all my friends in Houston, they do it, and I asked my friend, like I text him, and I go, "Hey man, what's your Addy?" And he goes, "Yeah, we got Adderall." I was like, "What are you talking? No, your address to go to your house." Like
My older kid came in to the gym at home naked, bent over and goes, "Look at my ass." And I was like, "Yeah, I see it." And he goes, "Look at it." And I was like, "I see it. Get the fuck out of here, man." He's like, "Do you see my ass?" And I go, "Yeah, I see your ass, man." Like last week, he goes, "There's no school today." And I go, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah. Teacher said no school." I go, "The teacher said no school?" It was like fucking Wednesday. I go, "Really? Should I call you?" He goes, "Don't do that." I was like, he's already like lying about going to school. He's 3. They're just like,
That's hilarious. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't tell the people.
I was at the Bills game, Bills Steelers this year. And Gabe Davis, he's a wide receiver. He likes comedy and he likes podcasts and all this stuff. So he invited me to the game. I'm at the game. I took Adderall there. There you go. There's another Adderall. End of the game, he's like, come down here towards the field. He took his jersey off, autographed it, and handed it to me up in the stands.
Whoa.
Dude, it's just me and children. Me and little kids are the only dudes like down there trying to get high fives from the players. This guy hands me his jersey, and people are like, "Oh, it's a guy." Like NFL Films was filming it. Like it was like a sweet moment for them to be giving me a jersey, and I was like,
That's wild.
"Yeah."
Pushing kids out of the way.
I think they thought I was a special needs man.
Oh no.
It was just me and children.
Like you see The Rock, he's in everything. He's in everything. You want to shit on him. But he's such a nice guy, you can't. It's a real problem. Like he could do that. Guy could do terrible movie after terrible movie. No one cares because he's such a good guy. Nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He's the real deal. That's really what he does. I mean, that guy really does show up at a fucking hotel room at 4 o'clock in the morning, flies across the world, and immediately starts working out.
Wow.
He's an animal. Like you want to be inspired? That guy's worth more money than everyone. He makes more money than anybody that's ever made any money in movies. He's a fucking juggernaut. He's so out of control. Every movie he does is a blockbuster. I read this guy's book. I started running stairs because of this dude.
You read a kickboxer's book?
Oh, yeah. I read
dumb as fuck.
I'm dumb as fuck. I've
pamphlet.
read about 30 kickboxers books.
Every
kickboxer book that anybody ever wrote, I read.
I did sit-ups, and then I kicked that guy in the fucking head.
That would be a dumb fat dude's interpretation of what a world-class combat sport athlete would tell you what to do.
The worst is if you're jerking off with a hat on, bro. You're going to hell, I think.
Fedora.
Yeah, that's the worst, bro. That's the most French thing you can do.
Jacking off with them straw Kentucky Derby hats.
Yeah, what's the worst hat to jack off?
The worst hat to jack
Probably
off.
a top hat because you have to balance yourself while you're jerking off. Yeah.
One of them fucking chimney sweep hats.
The best would be one of those Chinese hats, bro, because if you squat down low enough to the ground, you can almost hide under it and jerk off, you know? Those things would be dope, bro.
Trump doesn't drink, dude.
At all.
You'd have chicken for him.
We
Imagine
get some
if you could just
McDonald's
get
and amphetamines for the boy.
Imagine if that's the first time he drinks is on your show.
Oh,
Heard about it. I'll try it.
imagine his Twitter
Mr.
drunk.
Trump, you know,
Drunk Twitter.
Oh, I mean, his Twitter before was insane, but his drunk Twitter would be bananas.
It'd be meaningful. It'd be like, check out the sunset.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Right,
true.
tones down a little
He
bit.
would just get like caught
could
like,
you f***ing
emotional.
imagine drunk Trump?
like,
Well, just do it now.
shit.
Just do it now.
Yeah,
Still do
yeah.
it.
Keith's
Do it now.
Season
Dude.
3.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of guys coming out here. Jamie Foxx, what a great guy. Look at my African American over there. He's
Like
yeah.
Skibbity.
Oh, yeah, Skibbity.
What the hell, Skibbity?
Exactly.
What is? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. Also, Sigma.
Sigma? Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
they
heard
say
that.
Sigma, which apparently is cool.
Yeah.
I think.
Uh,
Confusing.
I
You're
would
so Sigma.
Yeah, I think Sigma is good.
I think it's
Yeah,
good.
I'm confused over what Skibbity is. But there's a whole language. Gyat.
I like I like sus. I like they say sus.
Yeah, that seems like. Oh, here we go.
Do you understand the meaning of skibbity? Skibbity is a term relating to restlessness, paranoia, and inescapable dread. Oh,
What?
I don't think they're using it the right way.
That doesn't sound right.
I think they're.
Wait, what the- oh, wait.
it could also mean good or best.
I've heard Skibbity toilet come out of a couple of my kids.
Oh boy,
Um,
the best shit. They took a
What the
skibbity
hell
toilet.
is Skibbity toilet? Oh yeah.
What does that
Yeah.
mean?
A friend of mine at the time, I guess, was like, hey, we're going to smoke this out of a light bulb. I'm like,
Oh Jesus Christ!
yeah. I don't know why. Oh, man, I did that. And I just remember going to a bar and just talking the fucking bartender's ear off. Just nonstop. I remember going home, and then I remember it being like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what sounds good? I'm going to move all my furniture around. It was just like my neighbors were probably like, you fucking asshole. And then I remember going to bed finally at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was the worst feeling I've ever experienced in my life. Like my body just felt
Broken.
rotted.
Almost worse, because Adderall's all day. Your dick is, dude, your dick is this. I take Adderall sometimes just to get fucked up. It's fun to drink on, dude. You take Adderall, you can drink all day.
You can drink all day anyway.
No, but I'll take Adderall and drink until my body shuts down. But because of the Adderall, you're still there. Like, we went to the World Series. I went to the Phillies Astros World Series. I was blacked out, but I was fully like, what's going on? Then we tried to leave the stadium, and I was like, yo, I can't walk.
The government they're censoring this
Yeah.
skibbity information.
This is not good.
So are
Skibbity,
you
Ohio.
Rizzler.
Riz. I know about this.
What's
Riz.
that?
Riz is when you got game. When you're a player.
Charisma.
When you're a player. Charisma. That's right.
Slang
yeah.
for charisma, and a Rizzler has a lot of. I want to be a Rizzler.
There's a kid that's his name. He's
Oh wait, the Rizzler, the
He's
little
an
kid,
actual-
the little
he's an
kid.
actual in person.
Nice.
He's always doing like this. He's always kind of like looking at the camera, going like that. Yeah, I
like that.
My kids have pointed that out
I
to me.
like some of that.